Welcome to another edition of Jam in the Jungle. Again, you'll notice we're without Mike today. We've started our takeover instead of Greg, so hope we're all doing well. This is the next phase of the activation, part of our warm-up. So this one links in with previous videos that we've done and also advances the split squat that we did the other day. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely check that one out first, just in terms of getting the basics done and then progressing from there. But in terms of this movement overall, it's really a bit more technical and it will get the body warmed up. It's quite a few clients and particularly people I've met in the past that I would recommend this one be especially beneficial for. If you're a runner, for example, you do a lot of cardio, they will take a lot of pressure on the knees. So again, by working things like your hips and your hamstrings as well, it's going to take a lot of pressure off over the longer run as well. With this one, we do have a few regressions that we can do, a few progressions as well. So initially with this move, we're going to take it step by step and break it down right the way back to the basics. And we're just going to start with our feet together and just with our arms out in front. So we're not interlocking the hands, we're taking pressure off the shoulders and we're just going to overlap the hands here as well. And for the first part of the movement, we're going to take a step forward, similar to the split squat video the other day. Then we're going to bring the leg back. So we're already in our split squat stance. We've got good balance, feet are outside the hips. And all we're going to do with this one is bring it into a lunge position. And then we're going to rotate across the body. You notice the head follows the hands as we move across. As if we need to make this easier, what we can do is we can start by looking across the way to get the full range of movement, bring the hands across, and then bring it back. So again, relaxed movement, particularly if you're working at a desk all day and the shoulders are rounded, it can induce kyphosis, which is a rounding of the shoulders leaning forward. This will help to alleviate that. And as we bring it back, we're going to take a step up, bring the front leg in, bring the back leg in and bring everything together. So safe, smooth movement, there's no rushing with that part. And if you do have any particular knee problems, what we can do is we can break it down, regress even further. And by that I mean we're going to start from the ground up. So we've got our split stance position and we're going to start with the arms out, bring the arms back in, from there, and then we can change sides. So bring the knee back in, up, and then rotate across. So we're still getting the spine mobilisation, we're activating the core, and we're still working the legs with that one. For this one, I will get Greg to demonstrate, if he's feeling ready for flex and recover from Okay. So with this one, again, just take it step by step. So all he's going to do is he's going to start with our arms out in front, and he's just going to get into his split squat position. So his feet are balanced at this point, you can see. The weight's pushing through the heel, and all we're going to get him to do from here is to lower down the weight. And then we're just going to bring his arms across. Good, you notice his head follows his hands, which is important for this exercise. Excellent technique, which you can hold there since you did it to me in the last video. And you notice his core is fully activated. There's pressure to the legs, but again, the weight is always on the heel of the foot. So we're not pushing through the toes with this one. If you watched the previous video with the split squats, you'll see why. And then we'll bring.
Why did you make me hold this one? Come on.
I'll take the pressure off the hands. And then we can step up one by one, bring the feet in, with the front foot, back foot, and step in. We'll change over and do the next side. So, smooth movement forward. Again, just make sure we've got the balance outside the hips. His balance is terrible at the best of times. Good. And then smooth rotation across, excellent, and we'll hold there. So you notice with the arms being straight, we're activating the lats, we're keeping the back straight as well, so focusing on posture here as well. And it's a really good position with the hands there, and then bringing it back in step by step, one by one. How do you feel with that one?
I feel it's good. I think if you're doing it, try not, like what Ross was saying, when you're stepping forward, try and get the hips and the feet shoulder width, rather than stepping across. It's the same with your split squat, we mentioned it in the last video. If you're stepping across, you're going to then put yourself off balance for the exercise. I felt it right through the quads and also through the glutes, but right through your hip flexor and the back leg as well. And when you're adding in that rotation, you can feel the twist in the spine, well, right through your spine, not just in any particular area, which I think is really good, as Ross said, for people who struggle to get a lot of movement into their day, is now trying to get them more mobile and try and release that pressure that's on the spine throughout the day. I felt that it's a really good exercise, really beneficial for you.
So even if you're starting with a couple of repetitions, it might be quite difficult to begin with, just build it up, and again progress it, I say ideally looking towards 8 to 10 repetitions. Remember, still warm-up exercises, keep it light to begin with, and I say they'll proceed what we've done with the likes of upper body exercises you were showing in previous videos. I say really allow you to get the body ready for a full-on workout.
Yeah, really good, and it's all about getting mobilised, so it's more strength of movement. So again, you're trying to add in a bit of movement, so you're really engaging a lot of muscle groups as well as right through your whole body. And as Mike mentioned in the first video for your mobilisation stage, it really lengthens up the spine. Yeah, so very, very, very beneficial, I would say, that exercise for targeting the whole body.
Perfect. So stay tuned for the next video, and we'll have more on the activation phase, and we'll also have the jam on the couch. Jam coaches on the couch will be discussing the difference between mobilisation and stabilisation exercises. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned, and remember to like, share and subscribe. Thanks very much. Ciao for now.